Hey, this is Dizzy Reed from Guns N' Roses, and you're watching GNR Central. Yeah!
Hey everybody, what's going on, and welcome to GNR Central. And Guns N' Roses just concluded playing Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. So this was one of the more interesting venues that they've actually played. So they played at Surf Beach Sunway, and these are some of the photos. It's actually called Surf Beach Sunway Lagoon, and it doesn't look like that big of a venue, but I think it holds around 40,000 people. They actually had to drain the pool ahead of the show just so fans wouldn't be standing in water. And even you can see some of the background, the tall buildings. Definitely one of the coolest venues that I've seen. I think the only other one that comes to mind is the Gorge that Guns N' Roses played in last summer when they were playing Washington. That was like a 20,000 person venue. So the set list hasn't fully come out yet, but it looks like it's, at least from the videos I've seen that have been uploaded, it was your standard set list. There are some better quality videos that are now showing up on YouTube. So I put the link down below to the videos if you guys want to go check them out. The band basically played in pouring rain. Like it's kind of fitting considering it's November and they were playing November rain when it was just pouring outside. So there's also some other news I wanted to talk about. Melissa Reese did an interview recently with Esquire. So when the band was over in the Philippines, she sat down with Esquire and talked a bit about how she got into the band. And she was asked the magic question of whether there's new music on the horizon for Guns N' Roses. So let's talk a bit about that. So this is the Esquire Philippines. I didn't realize they have like branches all over the world, but she talked a bit about life as the first female band member, even though I think Tracy and Roberta would technically be band members. She talked a bit about the invitation when she was invited to first rehearse. She didn't think it was going to happen, and she didn't really think it was that real. She also talked about the first time she met Axl was at the House of Blues, I think in Chicago, because I think that was a show that Brain came back and like sat in with Guns N' Roses. She was also asked to provide thoughts on each of the band members. And here's what she had to say about each of the band members. She said, Axl is awesome. He's an icon, an amazing singer and musician. He's fiercely loyal and really funny. The first time I met him was at the House of Blues. I was really intimidated. She said this about Slash. She says, Slash really likes candy like me. He likes horror. He has a quiet confidence, and he's an incredible and moving musician. He speaks with his guitar, loves what he does, and is really fun to be on stage with. She said her and Duff are super close. I mean, I'm close with all of them, but Duff is my big guy. We pretend we're like the funny police duo. He's the big guy, and I'm the pipsqueak. We're both from Seattle, so we have a lot in common. We're crazy Seahawks fans, and we watch the NFL Sports Package in our hotel room with our jerseys on. He's awesome, an amazing dude, really supportive and smart. She also said that she was originally scared of Dizzy because he looked like Jesus, but he's one of my favorite people. We talk a lot about shit about football. He's so important to me, so supportive, so positive and funny. And she said this about Frank. She said, Frank is basically family. I adore him. He's so amazing and talented, and he's so open. There's lots of love he brings to the drumming. She was also asked a bit about whether we would see more Guns N' Roses music. That was actually the last question. And she said, unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to say. I hope for the best. Anything that allows me to spend more time with my big bros, I embrace 1,000, a million, a billion%. But I hope. She also talked a bit about what happens behind the scenes, like is there crazy rock and roll parties backstage. And she said, I think it was a lot crazier before, the band members being like rock stars, but for me it's a different story. It's just like a traveling family. We like watching Netflix and HBO. Right now we're watching Westworld, Better Call Saul, and Peaky Blinders. So if you guys want to read the entire interview with Melissa Reese, I've put the link to it down below. And that basically does it for a summary of today's show, as well as some of the news that's happened recently as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you guys go check out my video from yesterday where I talked about how the city of Chicago played a role in the writing of the song Civil War. And I've got some more great content coming later this week. Thanks for watching, guys, and have yourself a good one. And be sure to subscribe if you love GNR as much as I do. Take care.